Hello, this is Shane Mesh presenting to you today Conspiracies Explained, the Ouija board effect. Who amongst us does not like a good conspiracy theory? Admit it, everyone loves building on rumored information presented as fact, forming in their own minds an argument of yay or nay. It's the challenge to one's inner voice of reason that keeps conspirators engaged. People are amazed at times by the breadth and speed at which an event could grow into a serious conspiracy. Little by little, pieces of seemingly irrelevant facts are presented as building blocks that a conspiracy is valid. Plausible explanations are accepted as truth by some, while raising doubt or reject in others. Opposing views marvel at a perceived ignorance of the other side's inability to see what in their mind is in plain view, evidence of the truth. How is it, then, that so many can be swayed to believe in a conspiracy where others either disbelieve or refuse to accept the public or official explanation of events? Could it be that they are naive or just accept official explanations? We know that at times conspiracy theories are in part or wholly proven to be true. Other times, new information is introduced that would totally disprove portions or the entirety of a conspiracy. Still, there are always those promoting their version, holding on to the hope that it would prove out regardless of any facts presented. No matter the outcome, some conspiracies are revived over time after being disproved and long forgotten. Let's take the supposition held in ancient times when Greek philosophers proposed that the earth was indeed round, instead of beliefs in prior times that it was flat. It was not until later years that Magellan circumvented the globe, providing further evidence of the hypothesis presented by those earlier philosophers' spherical theory. Indeed, as time went on, more and more evidence mounted, leaving no doubt that the Earth was a sphere. As man took flight, then later rockets into space, glorious photos of Mother Earth provided solid evidence to the masses that Earth was as round as your childhood marble. Today, with all having been settled and accepted, there has been a revival of so-called flat Earth theory by some. There's an organized group of those supporting such a theory called the Flat Earth Society. They seem bound and determined to prove their hypothesis that the Earth is flat when the science has long been settled, contrary to their beliefs. God bless them for their tenacity and entertainment. So, is there any explanation as to why conspiracies take on the life they do? How is it that so much weight is given to pieces of related information that alone prove nothing, but in totality give enough credence to those who want to believe? While there may very well be a number of interpretations that give example as to how, a simple one is found in what we shall call the Ouija board effect. A Ouija board, commonly known as a spirit or talking board, is a flat game board-like panel printed with the letters of the alphabet, numbers 0 to 9, the words yes, no, hello, and occasionally goodbye, along with a variety of symbols and graphics. A small heart-shaped piece of wood or plastic called a planchette is used as the centerpiece. Those that participate in a session place their fingers on the planchette and it is moved about the board to spell out answers to questions. Yes, that is right. It's all found in the Ouija. My earliest memory of the Ouija board was at 6 years of age, where it had been introduced by 3 teen neighbors that lived next door. They brought over a game board that piqued our curiosity for certain. We sat around playing this thing called Ouija, with laughter, fright, and tall tales as kids would do. Spirits talking to the dead and other ghostly references were made as to instill a bit of fear in us for their own amusement. While there's not much to recall of the whole evening, the question that posed was never forgotten during a session when it came to my turn as the subject. As it was time to roast me, the Ouija was asked whom would be my partner chosen to marry me in life. Yes, laughter ensued, of course, silly as such a question would seem to be for children to ponder. It, the movement of the planchette, spelled out the name of a Sharon Rope, and when asked where she was from, gave an answer of Mississippi. Sharon wrote from Mississippi. That was who Ouija selected for a future matrimony. Was she someone that these neighbor kids knew, or a name they had heard of? Unfortunately, it was something from the afternoon that was never revealed then or any time later. Today, no encounter even by happenstance revealed a companion named Sharon Rope, and obviously no marriage by anyone remotely resembling its context occurred either. Admittedly, there was an effort to Google that persona a time or two out of curiosity to no avail. The Ouija board was never selected as a game that would occupy my idle time again, though it was observed at play as others tried to unlock their own live mysteries. So what is the Ouija board effect, and how does it relate to conspiracy theories? Conspiracies, it seems, build its energy just like that of the Ouija board. Conspiracies are like a Ouija board where thoughts combine to create a plausible movement. Shane Mesh. On a Ouija board, players place a finger on the planchette, then ask a question. The planchette will then, almost like magic, glide across the board to different spots with letters, numbers, or words on its surface, spelling out the answer to the question. Each participant believes the other is purposely driving the movement, when in fact, it's more of the collective subconscious energy that moves the planchette. It is the same type of accumulative energy that allow a group of people to raise a body of another using only a finger each while surrounding the person lifted. Conspiracy theories build energy in the same way, and its movement by aggregate input from all who support it. That trend is what makes the participants into believers, even though their own concurrence is akin to a finger on the board. Observers, just as those who would engage in a round on the Ouija board, form their beliefs by what they see as movement towards an explanation. The conspiracy takes on a life of its own, pulling in more that would profess it as truth. So there you have it, folks, a definitive scientific theory of vast conspiracies explained. Who are the contributors forming to your favorite conspiracy? Next time grand movements and ideas capture your interest, check to see if your finger is the one on the Ouija board. Thank you for listening. My name is Shane Mesh, and I'm excited for the blessings of every tomorrow. Are you?